Welcome, shave fans. For today's shave of the day, I'm going to be trying my new gem Micromatic Clog Pruf. And for anybody who maybe hasn't seen one of these, this is a twist to open single edge razor. And on this one, you twist it open, and then right there inside it says Micromatic Clog Pruf. If I get the water off, you might be able to see that. Maybe not with the glare. So when I got this one, I was thinking, oh, I've already got one at home, but you know, for $6 that I paid for this, I'm just going to get it anyway. But when I got home, I realized that the one I already have is actually the open comb, whereas the Clog Pruf is the closed comb version. So now I'm really excited to try this one. I've heard that they're a little less aggressive, which will probably be pretty good for my face. The blade that I will be using will be a Gem Blue Star Super Single Edge. So I will be taking a minute here and putting the blade in and getting some lather whipped up. So speaking of lather, the soap that I'm going to be trying is from Through the Fire Fine Craft, and it is the Power Hammer, which is espresso and root beer mix. And oh, the scent on this stuff is really nice. As you can see, it looks like Maria just took fudge and mushed it down into the sample container. And it has a very definite kind of a fudgy kind of a smell. So with the espresso root beer mixed together, it gives it this kind of, I mean, they're both definitely there, but it gives it kind of a, you know, fudgy kind of a smell as well. So I'm really looking forward to trying this and seeing how that smell blooms with a little bit of warm water and lather, whipping it up. All right, I am going to take a minute and whip up a lather here with my Mega S brush that I rehandled with a 3D printer and made it heavy. So I'll go ahead and get all that started and we'll be right back. All right, I just started to work on the lather, and I just wanted to show you what this soap has done for me here. Look at that. Already turned into a nice creamy paste, and it was like almost instantaneous. Definitely going to need to add some more water to my brush. Oh yeah, look at that lather. That looks wonderful. We'll get started. Oh yeah. This brush is just, it really is. As inexpensive as these are, it's just one of my favorites, the non-net. It's just great. You know, it's different, but it stands up with all my other synthetic knots. And of course, I'm a synthetic knot guy. But, you know, it's just different, but none of them are really better than, you know, in my opinion, none of them are better than each other. Each one's just a little bit different. The ply softer, a little softer. This one is soft, but has a little more backbone. The uber soft knots are both soft and super dense with backbone. They're just, each one is a little different. That espresso smell really comes out. Yeah, I'm digging that. See if I can float my bowl. All right, here we go with the Gem Micromatic Clog Pruf. This is a razor from around 1941 or so. angle right. I don't normally shave with single edge. All right, first pass went well. It took me a minute there to find the angle, and I find that for me in these razors, I really almost touch my face with the the flat part of the razor here. You can almost glide it right there. In fact, you probably could, but all right. I set my bowl down in the hot water so that my lather will be nice and warm. Oh yeah. It's been kind of cold and windy around here lately. Well, relatively cold. It's been in the 60s, I think. Last week we got up to almost 80 one of the days though, so. 60 feels cold compared to that. Oh yeah. Just loving this. Gotta remember which pass I'm on. Going ahead, because this is a new razor to me, and I'm going to go ahead and do a 3-pass. Just so I get a good feel for it. right. Well, the blade isn't the sharpest or smoothest I've ever felt. I think that's the first time I've tried those blades. As I said, I'm not a big single edge fan so far, but I think the shave that I just got is going to be really nice. I'll know for sure here once I rinse off. It feels really close. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's amazing. That is a great shave. Let's see. I hope you guys saw there as I was finishing up, like the angle. See, whereas a DE, I would be out a little more. With this one, definitely bringing it in a little closer to what I would do if I was using a straight razor. So, not quite laid all the way over, but out just a hair. So that's maybe 10-15 degrees versus the roughly 25-30 that I do with a DE. So that is pretty cool. The Power Hammer soap performed upside down. There we go. Power Hammer soap performed wonderfully, of course, as I find all of her soaps do, and the scent is really nice. If you if espresso root beer sounds at all good to you, then yeah, you need to check this out because it's that good. It's just fun shave. I think for my aftershave, I'm going to use, what am I going to use? I loaned out my bottles, the actual, shaker bottle of my aftershave to one of my buddies, but only after I poured some into here. And this is some Irish guys, Tarry's Stout. So a perfect follow-up to this soap, because the Tarry's Stout will add to that espresso root beer, will add like pecans, hazelnuts, and chocolate. Well, at least that's what I get from it. Oh yeah. All right, guys, I just had a phenomenal shave with a really nice 1940s era Clog Pruf. And I guess what makes it a Clog Pruf is that down below here, let me pull the blade out and show you guys for sure. This opening here, so that your lather and stuff can flow down through and doesn't clog up the gap in your blade. So this is the open comb version, not the Clog Pruf, and you can see that's all closed off. So what can happen is that as it cuts, the hairs can get kind of wedged underneath the blade and then create a clog. So with this one, you have to rinse a little more often and be careful about rinsing more often, whereas the Clog Pruf, much more like the DEs of today, and gives the lather someplace to go and hair someplace to go underneath the blade, so it can just flow through and you get a great shave. All right, gentlemen, have a great day.